Self-Fixie Grant here. Today I'm going to be showing what could happen if your plumber didn't plumb your toilet at the correct inches, right? Your toilet is supposed to be 12 inches away from the finished wall, or 12 and a half, 13 inches if you're going to put tiling on the wall, right? So if you have been following my videos, you remember this toilet right here where the tiler tiled the toilet tank onto the wall, right? Where you couldn't even open it. All right. This picture you're looking at, you can tell that the plumber did not have the correct tool, right? If you look at the picture on the pipe on the left, the spindle on the left is a small hole, and the one on the right, you can tell definitely that it's been tampered with, right? So that right there clearly show you that the plumber did not come with the correct tool. The correct tool would definitely fit the left side perfectly. You did not have to open up the thing like that. All right, so because this piping wasn't pipe at the correct distance, I'm gonna have to use a thing they call a offset flange. That's what you're looking at right there. That is a offset flange, right? So this is a 3 inches half offset flange, right? So the pipe down inside the ground is at 3 inches. This flange right here is going to bring you away from the wall 2 inches, right? All right, so that's what happened because it wasn't, as what I said before, pipe at the right inches. This thing was like, I think it was like maybe 10 and something inches away from the finished wall, right? So that's the reason why the person have to chip the wall so the tank could fit, right? So I'm trying to correct that by using that flange. So I end up going through a lot, right? You have to use a jackhammer, you have to dig down inside the thing, and you have to cut that pipe down inside, way down there, right? As you can see, that thing go down and it sit down on the floor and the tile, right? It wasn't that easy, all right? If you have a plumber and they don't have the correct tools to cut that pipe, they are going to dig up your tile and they're going to tell you that's the best way it can be done. It can be. So that's why it's very important for you to watch my videos and learn a lot of stuff, so when they come with this foolishness, you can correct them. As you can tell that I fill that patch the wall and render it, right? So as what I was saying before, once you are subscribed to my channel and you know, just hit the notification bell, so whenever I put up a video, you can be the first one to see it. You cannot be fooled by these cobbler workers, right? So it's a good idea for y'all to, as what I said before, subscribe. Alright, so you see that mark that I put over there, that pencil mark, that is what giving you the distance. You measure 12 and a half from the finished wall, and you get you where you're going to put those screws, right? I would advise everyone to use a flange, right? When I was overseas, I always use a flange, right? You don't have to use an offset. And a brand new house, that, not even a brand new house, any house, once you don't have a problem with the distance, you can use a regular flange, right? It's only when you have a problem where it's too close, you use this type of flange. So I would advise everyone to use a flange, because when you use just the screws, those screws mostly are metal, right? And they're going to rust. You're not supposed to use metal inside something that's going to get wet. So they're going to rust. And when you might, some cases, have to lift up the toilet and you have to bore that hole again, and the rust screw is down inside of it, it's gonna pose a problem. So use a flange. You can always take out those screws. Even those screws are brass, they're not gonna rust, right? But in case you have a problem, you can always change those screws easily. You don't have to go and try to dig it out the floor, right? So as you can see that I'm finished with it. The screws are a little bit tall, so I'm gonna have to cut them so I can put the cap back over the thing there to protect those screws, right? So as you can see, I have a lot of space. I have a lot of space now, so the covering can go back on and it's perfectly fine. It's what I'm saying before, what I said before, it was really, you have to dig inside the wall for the tongue to fit on the toilet. right? So this toilet right here is sitting out there in the open, not open, but it's an outside toilet where it's out there to the elements. If you have been watching my video, you see that I re-waxed that toilet not too long ago, and I ended up have to take it back up because the person wanted it was too close, the covering wasn't going on, right? So as you can see, as what I said before, is out there to the elements, right? So that's an outside bathroom. Thank you all for watching.